Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the back 12 of the final round of the 2024 Jacksonville Open, presented by Par On Disc Golf. This is a DGPT Q Series event, and we are out at
Four Palms Disc Golf Course at Ed Austin Park.
We are thrilled to be back in the booth. I am Ezra Robinson, joined by Braeden Sides, and we are ready for the final 12. And that is a cute looking turtle.
Yep, you have a 7-shot lead over myself, so I need to birdie absolutely everything. And yeah, Grady Shoe, Noah Meinsma playing good rounds, shooting up from the chase card. And here we go.
Moving right into hole 10, par 3, 375, another water carry. A lot of the players are going to go as Spike Heiser up the right side over the water. I believe we'll see Lance Brown probably going a forehand around. I don't think we've seen that play on coverage yet, so we're excited to show you guys that. And
Noah did.
Oh, Noah did. My bad. Well, this one is a good one to get. It's pretty hard because if you go too far left, you're gonna have a death putt. But chase card check-in with Grady Shoe.
Grady Smooth.
He is an absolute dog. Grady's one of the nicest people on tour on the disc golf.
Dang, it's kind of fortunate. Scene. Hits the back and bounces it right towards the bucket, and you already know Grady's good from here.
Oh heck yeah, easy money.
Yep.
And
that's how you want to play it.
Continue his.
So hopefully we see 4 more of those. I'm just throwing fairway driver.
Are you discing down from yesterday?
I've been throwing distance driver. I've been going long, so I decided to throw fairway, and I got the distance right, but carried a bit far left.
That's the miss on this one. At the last second, you get a little scared of the water and try to throw it a little bit more inside, and also get a pretty crummy skip. But I hang that out actually a lot wider than I was trying to. I'm able to grab the sand there and stop right there. So I will take that.
Great result.
Yeah, I'm happy with that all day, especially since I thought I threw it in the drink. Lance going the forehand. I believe this is also a reblend D2. And it looks pretty picture perfect.
Yeah, throws it. Great, good reaction.
Roll.
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
Kind of a scarier putt, especially if it's windy, but that's a good result. Silas throwing PD2. Clips the top of that right tree and just sticks it in bounds.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that close.
Yep, it was close. I saw it from my angle. It was just barely. So here I'm probably 45 feet.
Not wanting anything to do with it.
Nope, that one's not going to go in. But
I think I boo you for laying up, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
But it was actually probably a smart play.
Yeah, there was pretty strong right to left wind when I putted, and with this elevated basket, if I missed, I just didn't want to go in the water. But Lance, not scared at all.
Yeah, no fear.
Puts it in the heart.
No fear from the Lancelot. Cashes that. He's happy about that. Silas looking to do the same from just a couple paces closer.
Yeah, these are kind of the looks on this basket that you like. You know, just barely getting over the water. You have uphill look. There's no real danger when you're running it.
Man, just an inch or two short from Silas.
Also, when he tapped that in with the PD2, I was kind of scared that it was going to pop out. I watched him do that, and it was like, oh gosh, it kind of looked close. And you almost hit the band.
I do.
Good enough to be in the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, I was really happy. I got hole 9 and 10, all 3 rounds. So that's you see people taking 4s and 5s all the time. So I was really happy to do that.
Yep, that is incredible. Hole number 11, par 3, 325 feet. You have this walking path that is out of bounds to the right, and then you also have this mandatory. You're going to see a lot of players throw backhand turnover up the gut. You'll also occasionally see sidearms and the occasional roller. For being 325 feet, this hole is really tricky. The gap isn't the largest, and the shape is pretty demanding. Looks like we have a chase card check-in from Disc Golf Van Life, and again, Mr. Grady Shoe.
Oh, going the big forehand.
Yeah, this takes some real forehand power. Throws it well. Looks like he's okay. A little short.
Oh, what a putt. Come on, Grady. That's a good two right there.
That's why you're seeing Grady shoot up the leaderboard.
I thought it was a little too inside, but
Part job.
Yeah, that should be a no-brainer right there. Lance also showing us the forehand.
Lance waving that one by, but the sand had.
Okay, so it gave him the Mando make. I couldn't tell from the tee pad.
Yeah. I saw that guy. Throwing the same fairway driver I've been throwing. Hit the gap well, and I was pretty pleased with the shot. I'm surprised to not see it go to the right. And I guess that tree was too, so decided to just put it right under the basket for me.
You can just go ahead and put two tallies on the luck counter there.
That's fine.
I think it was going to be good either way, but yeah, that's definitely lucky.
Silas throwing mid-range, and yeah, he has all the power in the world to get a mid-range 325 feet, but this one plays a bit uphill. It's definitely plays a bit longer.
Maybe 360?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good number. Lance for birdie from downtown. Just
good line, just a little low.
just a bit right.
Silas is literally an inch off from being really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe not a park job for Ezra. Sorry.
That was horrible. That's just horrible. It's like, I found it so hard to focus. Like, this whole round, I was just
thinking about
find
the beach.
A groove. Probably, yeah. I need to go find some shark teeth. Take my mind off of disc golf for a minute. I've never found a shark tooth before.
Tapping my birdie, and everybody else tapping in their par.
Dang, so you gained a whole stroke on the whole cart.
Yep, and I gained a shot back on you here.
You did, that puts you at
7 back.
7 back, alright. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Hole 12, par 3, 446 feet. This one's a tiny bit downhill. It does finish on a mound, but for the most of the flight, you're going to be going downhill. The wind's going left to right, so you want to throw something a little stable on the right side, letting it finish back towards the basket, but also getting the distance. This one, you do want to get, but you don't feel that bad if you get a par, because it is 446 feet.
Throwing the same driver that I threw on hole number 9. Trying to just get it flat, and I just throw it way too high. Terrible shot. I probably have 70, 80 footer.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Nope, not at all. And I was pretty upset. I was happy to have the box over you, and I wanted you to just watch me park it.
Yeah.
And instead it was the opposite.
Yeah, that was a D1. I've been throwing that all weekend. Lance is throwing the forehand, and this is just a testament to how much power he has on the forehand.
Yeah, this takes a good rip.
Let's see if he can get it down there.
I think this is the same driver he threw on hole 8.
Yeah, it looks about the same. Getting the turn on it that time, though. It's going to be a little short and a little bit to the left, but
pretty impressive for a sidearm.
Yeah, it's definitely in his putting range for sure.
Silas going PD. Overturns it a bit, and the wind's predominantly left to right.
Yeah, so that's going to keep that from coming all the way back. Lucky to stay short of the path as well.
Yep.
I was not so fortunate round 1. But we all got some longer bids for birdie, except for myself. Oh,
I was not happy with that one.
I thought you cashed it. That was looking so good
Yeah,
for so
I
long.
thought I made it too.
Lance looking to send this one home. And he does.
Lance learned hitting the band doesn't reward you a birdie, so
He just had to just hit it right in the heart. What a putt. That gets him back on track.
Dude, I always love Lance's jump putts. He always just kind of walks a little bit after.
Yeah.
But when he makes them, he can just walk them in. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Side, good line. Just didn't quite have the height.
I'm happy to make that
Routine
after
birdie.
missing an even shorter one on the last one. So, yeah, we're back on track, hopefully.
Two birdies, 2 pars. Pretty typical.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but not bad for the lead card. Hole 13. This is, I think, one of the easiest holes on the course. Par 4, 520 feet. Off the tee, you just want to throw a placement shot that leads you up to this triple mandatory. And you can throw sidearm or you can throw backhand. Most players, I think, are going to throw backhand. You want to be landing right around here. Give yourself a simple, short approach for the simple 3. This is one where par kind of feels like bogey.
Yeah. I'm going reblend D2. I'm just looking to get some power on it, hang it out right, and let it skip back to the left. So I can have a look straight through the mouth.
It always skips with all that pine straw.
Yeah, and I will take that. I'm looking
perfect.
straight through to the basket, so
You
should be a
probably have,
routine.
what, 180 feet?
Yeah, maybe even a little less.
Yeah, short shot.
Lance going the forehand. Trying to skip it back to the right. And a little short, but he's looking straight through as well.
Yep. Again, I'm throwing this same driver I throw in hole 10. And just throw it inside. Super skip. And then it turns the turbos on. And it goes right out of bounds.
That is
Terrible.
Yeah. If you're going to throw it out of bounds, you would rather just miss the Mando. That way you're throwing from the drop zone. 4 birdies still.
Yep.
But now you have a tricky shot through the Mando up to the basket. To try
Yeah,
to save
Silas
the bar.
throws it really well. It's kind of tricky because he's close to the Mando and a little bit right, so he might be like slightly pinched off,
Yeah.
but close enough where he should be able to make something work.
You can finagle something.
And as I was talking about in the front, Lance is very creative, and I saw him throw this. I was impressed. That was cool. He used the top side of the disc to just slide it up there.
I believe that it looked like an A3 as well. So just an approach the tomahawk there.
Yeah, so you can see Silas going with that patent pending stance. He is a little bit pinched off. And, oh, I didn't know he hit the vine.
Yeah, I don't know if it helped
Probably
or hurt.
helped.
Yeah, that puts him about 20, 23, so
Nice.
yeah, I don't know. We'll say it helped, but
I'm over here. This is the worst position ever. I'm grabbing my K1 Reko and probably throw one of my best shots of the day. I
yeah,
did not want to take bogey on
that's such a
one of the
touchy
easy
shot.
holes.
Trying to give this a little bid with Papa John's.
You can hear Silas say, "Come on, Papa."
Yeah, just little just off. This was cool. Yeah, I
Wow.
was really proud of that actually. I'm not super coordinated. So I was
Silas.
banging the birdie home. That's good. Especially with that vine kick. It didn't matter. In the end, it did not matter, which is good. We went a little deep, and then it was ugly, but it's in. Just laughing, because that shouldn't have been it. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have gone This would be a really good par save.
Yeah. There was a little bit of wind right in my face. Headwind putts are my least favorite putts.
Yes, sir.
Happy to see that one go in.
Shoot, after hole 1, you missing that one for par. I don't think you've missed another one.
No. And Lance tapping in his birdie.
Yeah, that's a cool birdie to get. Forehand, tomahawk putt.
Yep.
That'll work.
That's how you want to do it.
Moving right on into hole 14, par 3, 425. This one, the disc has to be coming in low because there is that low hanging branch, and if you're more than 5 feet off the ground, you're gonna hit it and drop. So you really kind of want to play the skip under it. It is 425. It comes up to the mound, and it is pretty windy up there as well. So this one, honestly, I'm fine with a par here. Kind of a bonus birdie out here on the course, but you're looking to throw the same D1 I threw on hole 12.
Yeah, this one is tricky to navigate all of the late trees because you have to manipulate the discs, so late in its flight.
Yeah, just high and left and just didn't commit. Everything I just told you guys to do, I did not do.
Lance trying to throw flex sidearm kind of around the left side of the gap and gets it a bit nose up and never gets it turning left.
Yeah, it's open. I've seen him make longer, so see what he can do.
Silas, similar to you, just kind of leaks it left. Hits the same tree.
Yeah, we are probably less than 5 feet away from each other.
And I've just wanted to throw one good shot with a driver, and it's not going to be this one.
Literally, that one. All three of us made the same mistake. Lance is, throwing the forehands in a party of his own, but yeah, I think we're all three right in a line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of been at least my common mistake is just throwing the driver poorly today. I think that's what cost me a decent round so far.
Ooh.
Trying to make that one, and it was pretty close.
That was sick. That's what did you throw there?
Berg X.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Berg X. Yeah, I've had that one for quite some time. I like that I can, give it some bids from longer range, and just the characteristics of the Berg doesn't let it go too far past.
Yeah, that's a great disc to have. Lance, I thought I nailed it from my angle.
Gives it a big.
Yeah. Looks like we're all just going to try to tap in our pars here and move on. We kind of all botched the drive, so.
Yeah. Yeah, use us as examples of what not to do.
Yes, yeah.
Although par isn't all that bad.
Right.
So maybe like semi use us as an example. But not if you want to get birdie.
Yeah.
If you want birdie, don't do what we did.
Whoa, what is that? Yeah. Zach, I hit a lefty chicken wing.
Hole 15, par 3, 300 feet. I think this one plays as the easiest hole on the day, averaging over a half stroke under par. You're just going to see a lot of people throw overstable mid-range up the right. Occasionally you'll see a sidearm out to the left. But yeah, fairly simple hole, straight ahead. Throw whatever's going to bend from right to left up to the basket and make the putt.
I'm going with my trusty M1 here. I've had that in the bag all year. It's been one to rely on heavily. It hit the tree, but stay inside C1. Lance, I think is this his first backhand of the day?
First backhand of the day. I think he said that there are 2 backhand holes that he throws.
Wow.
Although I don't remember him throwing another one. So maybe there's only one.
There you go. And it was looking good. Hit the tree on the skip, unfortunately.
Silas throwing the same MD5 he threw on hole 3. Threw it a bit high, tickled the ceiling, but he'll be in the circle or close to circle's edge.
You've been throwing this mid really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because I wanted it to have a little bit more hyzer. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
seeing it
that's
spin
your
like that.
stamp right there.
I wanted it to have a little bit more hyzer. I juiced it a little bit, but only 20 or so feet long for the birdie putt. And Lance just comes up a little bit short. Silas a little left.
Man, he is so close to nailing so many putts. Dead center.
Yep. Yeah, I was happy
good.
to see that one go in.
Heck yeah, and I think you need that in the battle. Race for second.
Yeah, I was it was right around here where I was starting to watch the scores, and I noticed that Noah Mindsma was playing pretty well, Grady Shue was playing pretty well, and they were really close to my score, so I knew I needed to get a couple birdies coming in, so I was happy to see that one go.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 2 pars on that one. You want a star frame, honestly. Moving right into hole D, back to the lettered holes over on the other side of the road. Par 4, 663 feet. You want to just throw a drive basically into those 2 trees. It's fine if you hit them. If you get through, great. And then you're going to throw either a turnover or a forehand into the green, or try to go up with a sneaky gap on the right. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Not any real danger. You have the walking path to the right and then 2 manos to the left, but don't really come into play that much.
I was a little worried about this at first, just being like 2 left, pinch off by the mandatory, but it flipped up nicely, and that's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I realized during practice that there's a ton of sand right there, so if you're coming in on a spike, it's not going to skip much.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this was my first good shot with a driver all day, so I was pretty pleased.
There you go. You got to start somewhere.
Yep. Lance throwing a sidearm, just overturns it a bit. I wonder if that had more height, how far that would have went.
I don't know. You think it would have made the Mando, right?
Probably.
It would have been close.
Silas throwing PD2. And similarly to yesterday,
it's
it's the other side of the path and skips and rolls back in bounds.
Yeah, heck yeah. And Lance definitely has the power to get it up there for a birdie.
He kind of has to throw a flex shot here. He's pinched off by the Mando. And
heck yeah.
This
well
is,
done.
I think, one of the best shots that our card threw all day.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
He really used the whole flight of the disc for that one. Give himself a circle 1 look for birdie.
Yep, so I remember I have about 260 into the green. But we had a tailwind, so I wanted to make sure that I put it a little bit past. And
You did.
yep.
Yeah, that was perfect. I'm going a little turnover putter because I'm not like these guys. I don't have a forehand.
I just said tailwind. I mean, we had a headwind,
Oh,
and I wanted to throw a little pass, so I had a tailwind putt.
there you go. I'm able to put it there, about 10 feet. Silas probably trying to get through one of these skinny gaps up the gut. Or the hyzer, we'll see. Yeah, taking the hyzer. It hits a branch and doesn't let him get through it all. I mean, he'd be sitting edge of circle 2, it looks like. Mid circle 2.
Kind of framed up.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it when it's framed up like that.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I can focus more on just hitting the gap as opposed to...
Just looking at the tiny basket.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
You need these at
Squeaked it
this
in.
point, as many as you can get going down the stretch.
Yep. Yeah, I think right here Noah still has me by a shot.
He's also,
so-
at this point, I think he's 2 or 3 holes ahead.
Yeah, he's getting close to finished. So I'll know here in the next hole, I think, what I have to shoot in order to get solo second.
Just tapping up my birdie. That's much better than yesterday when I whiffed a 20-footer. So,
And I don't want to overlook it. That was a great birdie by Lance on that hole.
yeah.
Hole E, par 3, 336 feet. Pretty wide open. The only danger here is this walking path to the left and the road. Most players are just going to throw mid-range, some even putter, and try and throw it towards the tree line and just start bending off the tree line when you get up close to the basket.
Yeah, the miss is definitely right. You would rather be in the woods than OB. So I have thrown 3 different discs on this hole. This is an M4 this time. And I finally throw a good shot. First day I went in the road. Second day I went in the woods. Today I went right up the gut. So
Yep, and I'm just throwing the same mid-range I threw 2 holes ago. Trying to throw a slight flex shot.
just slides on the pine straw all the way up there. That's so good. I believe we had a chase card check in round 1, and it showed you doing about the same thing.
Yep, yeah, except I threw it a little bit lower. Oh. How do I not remember this? I didn't know Lance threw a tomahawk.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only one you'll see. Nobody's doing that. But it works out for him. Puts him just outside C1, I think. This one.
Here we go. That's
No
kind of what I
way.
did the first day. Except I didn't hit the tree like Silas.
Yeah, we saw that from the T-pad do like 3 different things, and I was looking forward to watching it later. But that's insane. That's super cool.
I had a feeling that it was going to be close when I saw it hit the tree and start running up the pine
My
straw.
bad, ladies and gentlemen. Lance is way closer than it looked. That catches right side, teeters a little bit, but ends up falling in the basket. He's happy with that. That's fine. I was tapping his birdie. I don't want to jinx it, but what am I doing?
I think I asked you to be serious because you were clowning around.
I don't. What did I say? I don't remember saying anything.
I don't know. You were just being silly, and I was trying to play a tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just tap in the birdie for
Hey,
star frame.
is that our first star frame? Of the round?
Probably, because I have not got very many birdies.
You're so serious all the time.
All right, hole F, par 4, 686 feet. Just want to throw a big drive out there, avoid this tree right here, and then avoid these 2 mandatories, or avoid missing them rather. And then once you're out in the wide open, you're gonna have a short putter approach into the green for the simple birdie.
Yeah, this one is really straightforward. You really want to get it. There's not a ton of danger at all.
Yep. And it was at this point I knew that Noah was finished. He shot 32 under for the tournament. And so in order for me to get solo second, all I had to do was get 2 more birdies out of the last 4 holes.
It's doable.
Oh yeah, super doable. I mean, this one's simple, and I knew I could get at least 1 out of the last 3. So
Oh boy.
I did
That's-
not throw that great.
No, that's one thing. I mean, you're fine, but it just makes the second shot so much farther.
Oh, and here we go. I'm checking the the scores. Oh, and
We'll
making
talk
stupid
about being
faces.
serious.
Lance throwing sidearm. I think he was trying to throw a slight flex shot, but just threw too much hyzer, and he's going to be probably 400 feet away.
Yeah.
Silas throwing PD2.
He's liking going up high.
Yeah,
we saw him
he's
round
done that
2.
every day.
Yeah, I don't know why you just don't go low. But hey, it works for him.
Yeah.
Sitting right by the second Mando tree. Lance is going forehand from way back here.
Yeah. Lance has about at least 390 feet into this green, because I had about 360, and he was at least 30 feet behind me, and throws it.
Flirting with the path, but
pin high.
Back. Yeah,
Pass
that's
pin
a
high.
fantastic shot.
Yep, so I have 360. Take that same mid-range I threw in the last hole.
I saw you choose that one, and I was like, I don't think I could get that there. But I think you throw a little bit further than I do, and you're able to get up there really nicely.
Yep, I was happy with that one.
I'm just looking to pitch this straight up.
Yeah, this is more where you want to be off the drive.
Yeah, that putter's getting pretty flippy, and I just yanked it a little bit. Wanted to start out a little bit more hyzer. Still looking fine, though. So I was throwing his really seasoned razor claw. Skipping it up there. This pine straw slides pretty nice. Oh.
I don't know how he does that so well.
I think he just outdid me.
Yeah, it was definitely way
just
cooler
got
than what he
cooked.
did a couple holes ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. At this point, I think what I said to you, I said, I hate disc golf with a burning passion, and I'm never playing again.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And then I said, quit being an idiot and just go make your next putt and shut up.
Yep. It's always good to have a buddy out there playing with you who can talk some sense into you and be annoying.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to hear that. That's a solid birdie from back there.
Yep, put in my birdie, so that ties me with Noah for second place. And I think we are 2 clear of Grady, who's in 4th, I think.
Yeah. It's either Sully or Grady. I saw Sully
No,
shooting up as well.
I think it's Sully. But, yep, that puts me only 8 back of you, so...
Mm-hmm. Hey, anything can happen in these last 3
anything can
holes.
happen in these last 3.
You never know. I can go bogey, 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 and you can go par, birdie, birdie, and lose by
6.
a lot. Yeah.
No.
Hole 16,
I'm not a
par 3,
mathematician.
425.
I thought you said par.
A lot of people are going to be taking this low gap and getting a skip through the grass up to the basket. It can get a little too skippy for you, and you can find yourself going past the basket. I think Lance Brown probably has a forehand gap up his sleeve somewhere. Also, people go over the top. Chase card check in with Noah Mindspot. Okay.
Here we go. So this is... Oh, you squeaky little duck. All right.
Dang.
That's going to be a tricky putt behind the that bush. Never mind. It's not behind the bush. But it's a
Bang.
great putt.
That is well done from Noah.
Yeah.
Is that a little flower in his
Yeah,
hair?
I think so. It's kind of cool.
Well, that's cute. I like it.
All right, and you can see it is a bit breezy. I'm disking down
Because you went a mile.
because I
past
went
it.
450 feet past it the other day. And pretty happy. I didn't quite get the disc
Yeah.
all the way up to flat. If I did, I'd probably be a little bit closer, but I'm not going to complain with a circle 1 look on this hole.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's throw in that same FD3.
This one looks good as well.
Yep. And
There's that skip.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just-
so hard to get it to stop.
It zooms on down there.
But again, a solid shot.
Me, I like the over-the-top shot. I feel like there's less things in play. I flip it up a little too much. It doesn't swing back as much as I wanted, but
In the circle.
yeah, just on circle's edge. And here's the forehand gap from Lance.
Yeah, which honestly I was incredibly disappointed to see because I heard he did sidearm roller the other day, and
He
I wanted
did,
to
didn't
see
he?
that.
Yeah, that's that makes it 2 holes in a row that Lance hasn't committed to the turn. on the forehand. I think you heard him say that to himself after that tee shot. Silas looking to nail this one from probably about 45.
Yeah. And it's pretty windy over here near the soccer fields. There's not many trees in the way to block the wind. And just catches the band.
I don't think he's missed the basket all day.
No. So this is an important putt for me. I know I need to make this. And I just smoked the band.
Dang, there's that headwind putt you said you didn't like either.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of putting into the headwind.
There we go.
Puts it in the heart. Good birdie.
We're back on track. I feel like I hadn't made a putt in a minute. Missed some shorties today, but we're still there. Yes, that was a
Lance taps in the par.
Yeah.
Aggressive putt.
I know.
That was
that
low.
was a little low. I saw that.
But it's in.
Yeah. No, I was like, you dummy, you just missed that. But you squeaked it in there. You're good.
Good enough.
Live to fight another day.
Here we are, hole number 17, 394-foot par 3. There's this mandatory off to the right that keeps players from throwing up and over the top. And most players are just going to throw mid-range. Sometimes you'll see putter. Sometimes you might even see fairway driver. But just pick your straight disc, throw it straight, and sneak up and get a birdie.
Yeah, it's very hard not to go long. And when you go long, you have absolutely nothing. So I'm going putter. I like the P Model S for this shot. Put just a little bit too much turn on there. But yeah, went into the woods just a little bit, but
yeah, this is an important shot for me. I know that 18 is a hard get for me, and I was really pleased with this shot, but not that tree. I thought I threw it. I don't know. I thought the result was a little bit better than it was.
yeah, I thought you were sitting about 15.
Yeah, but still happy. I'm putting for birdie, and I know I have an opportunity to gain a stroke to get into solo second.
That's also a miss on this one, just leaking it out left, which is what Silas just did. He's gonna have a putt from the bush, and it's just not flipping up the forehand for the last 3 holes now. Skips. That's gonna be a tricky little putt.
Yeah, Silas is in here. I was in here yesterday, and you don't want to be in there.
Yeah. I've heard rumors. I haven't been in there yet, but
yeah, well, just take it from us. Don't go in there.
hey, I believe you.
I think Silas he took his time. I think he's trying to make this one.
It looks like he has a tiny window.
Yep.
Yeah. Aw. It's a good bid from back there.
Lance
Big Annie
chucks up a Hail
putt.
Mary.
Yeah. That would have been cool to see that one float in.
Yep. So I probably have 30-footer.
And this is to take solo second.
Yep.
Right foot, left stomp.
Yeah. Yeah, not pleased.
Yeah.
Not pleased with that.
Got a little
Ezra's pleased
shrubbery
with
on
that
the way
one.
out. But yeah. Glad to... I don't think I need them at this point, but I'm really happy to be getting some birdies. It'll help the rating on the round. So Silas tapping in his par, as will Lance and Braeden here in a jiffy.
It's your time to hit a fairway once, just one time. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
And we've made it to the final hole, hole 18, par 3, 507 feet. You don't see a lot of birdies out here. This is pretty much throw it as far as you can and try to land somewhere inside circle 2 is nice if you can see one. But yeah, I don't know how many birdies for the tournament there were, but only a handful. Yeah. Sweet. I'm going the same green D one I did on the second round, where I put it about less than a foot, which was pretty. I was definitely happy with that. Looking to try to do the same thing here.
Yeah, that's the flight you want to see.
Yeah, and really just trust the skip back here. I go around the tree. Okay.
Yeah, you don't see many drives go past on this hole.
Yeah, so I'm about 35, 37.
Yep. And
this
is my last opportunity to get a birdie and get solo second place.
Taking some extra time to focus on this shot.
Yep. This one I've been struggling with. I just throw it terrible.
Yeah, it looks like your drives are coming out a little nose up.
And terrible.
Yeah, and just yeah, I guess so.
Yep, every time I threw a driver today, it was just awful. But I have a long look.
So I was going Cloudbreaker. Gets the height on it. Turns it a little bit more.
Good, but it's just over on Anheuser for so long. The wind always seems to be coming from the right that it just kind of smacks it down.
Yeah. And still circle 2 bid. That's fine. Lance is going. I don't. Okay, forehand roller. Hey, you finally got to see one. And,
there we go. And the wind just said, nope, we're going to go this way.
That is back on hole 12. Almost misses the Mando on hole 12. Yeah, not in play for hole 18. But yeah, he's over there. He has his forehand approach, which he likes. So yep,
pretty solid.
There. About a 20-footer for par.
All right, and my chicken-headed self has to make this. Has to make this. Yeah, that's never going to go in. Never.
I was like, from my angle, I was like, oh, he gave it a good bid. And then I realized that it was left. And I was like, I hope he makes that because he's going to feel real dumb.
Oh, if I took a bogey?
If he bogeyed to lose that tie for second. Silas has been hitting cage a lot today. I'm looking to cash this.
You need this one.
I really need this one.
To win by 11.
Dang. That's 2 out of 3 times getting 18. I'm
good.
Definitely happy with that. And that was for the win.
Yeah.
For the win in the wind.
So fun stat. I looked up the scores of this tournament last year. Which obviously the field was a little bit smaller, but the winning score was 32 under par, and you beat that by 11. Pretty darn good.
Dang. Yeah, I will take that. I think I averaged 1073-ish for the event, so
decent.
There you go. There's your par you needed to secure your tie for second place.
Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. Kind of stinks. I made quite a few mistakes, but can't complain. Can't complain. Second place is good.
Yeah. Hey, that puts you. Didn't you get third place last week? Second place this week?
Yep.
Next week? Hey,
Ezra Robinson.
Get the W. Speaking of dub, here you go.
That's one of the sickest trophies I've had. Such a cool event.
Sweet, that's sick. This is my first time coming to this event, and I loved it, and I'll definitely be coming back. I want to thank all the my sponsors, Project Discs, Diameter, Flight Factory, Dirty Birdie, and I want to thank everybody who put on this event. Par on disc golf is fantastic. Yeah, thank you for all of you guys for coming out and watching. The crowd was fantastic, and definitely looking forward to next year. So thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right, real quick. Your round yesterday, round 2, is your highest rated round ever.
Yes, sir.
So I made a little special thing for you
no
here,
way.
man, to
No way.
it, dude. So
Are you kidding?
yeah, dude, enjoy, man.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
That was very kind.
Pretty awesome. Well,
Yeah.
great job on the W.
Thanks,
and
sir.
Great job to Noah shooting up the leaderboard. Sully, Grady. Pretty good looking leaderboard.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. It has been a pleasure doing the commentary. Thank you, Ace Run Pro, again for supplying the film. And go like and follow and subscribe and do all the socials, all of that, all the clicks and hearts and whatever goes on these days. It has been a absolute blast commentating for this event. Again, this is Ezra Robinson joined by Braeden Sides. You can follow me on Instagram at Ezra Robinson02.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Braeden Sides DG. Yeah, this was fun. Glad that I got to do commentary with one of my best friends and see him win. It was a good week.
First and second, baby.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Boom.
Boom.
We just brought the boom.